let's talk about the TikToks that led up to the release of Light Switch.
What if there was a song that started off like boop 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 boop, and the bass went like boom boom boom. I know this is really, really weird, but I just want to. You turn me on like a light switch when you're moving your body round and around.
It felt like you were in a playground. There's something very childlike about it. Has time in the studio always been that way for you? Or did you have to fight through the years for the creative autonomy to make music so freely? Because you don't want to lose that sense of wonder, right?
Woo! What a good opening question. You're very good, Joshua.
Thank you.
I kind of lost that sophomoric, whimsicalness of, being in the studio. It's how I usually am. I just never filmed it. But in 2020, it was hard for me to do that because I was alone in the studio every day. I had to really talk to myself a lot to inspire myself, which was challenging. I was talking to myself and saying, why aren't there more songs with sound effects in them? Like, doors slamming. Why aren't there songs like light switches?
Like MIA paper planes?
Exactly. That's a good reference. Why aren't there more songs like that? It just popped into my head. Oh, you turn me on like a light switch. I want the light switch to be part of the rhythm of the song, and I also want it to be the title of the song. And it all just kind of came together like very quickly, the rough scratch of it in like 30 minutes, all from talking to myself. I wasn't around people when I was making the song.
For many people that don't know how music is made today, it must have been educational for them to see how you build a pop song, how you take all these little parts and stack them together to form a single unit. Now, when you listen to other people's music, do you deconstruct a song to its stems sometimes?
Yes, it's one of my favorite. This might be my favorite interview of the day. It is something that I do a lot, and it's actually how I teach myself to become a little bit better at producing, which is what I believe I did in 2020. I listened to a lot of music because it's all in the details. A kick drum can be instantly transformed into something so much more prolific and better if you add a little bit of white noise onto the kick drum, a little bit of instead of just alone, you do a. It just makes it so layery and dynamic. Yes, the listener might not pick up on the fact that in the second chorus of Light Switch, I tapped a glass bottle, and that's what made the second chorus sound different from the first chorus. But it just lifts your ear without you even knowing, and it just makes you want to ride the musical roller coaster again and again and again.
What is something we don't see in the process?
Anguish and self-doubt that you get when you cannot figure out the first verse melody, and you have what you consider to be an A+ chorus, an A+ pre-chorus, and days go by and you still don't have a verse. That's when you rely and lean heavy on other friends, songwriter friends, like my friend Jake Torrey, who wrote on this song with me with my common songwriting partner, Jay Cash. I couldn't think of a verse melody to give Cash for the lyrics. And Jake came in and sang, "Why are you calling at 11:30 when you only want to do me dirty?" And it was so much better than the verse melody that I had proposed in the very beginning. And it's the wonderful thing about collaboration. But yeah, I didn't want to document me slamming my head against the wall, being like, why, God, why can I not figure out the verse melody?
The anticipation leading up to the release of Light Switch from your catalog, I think, has been unparalleled, right? How do you feel about fans who stitch together all your TikToks, all your teasers, even producing some elements on their own so they can simulate their own full version of Light Switch?
Joshua, do you make music?
I do, yeah.
I can tell you do, because the way that you speak your vocabulary, more on that in a little bit, because I know we have limited time, but I want to know. Yes, the short answer is yes. I wanted them to stitch little bits of the song together, which is why I made multiple videos. I wanted them to take the first verse and double it and make it a second verse. And I wanted it to be a Frankenstein of a collection of videos. And if you went on YouTube before the song was released, some of these videos have like 20 million views of the Frankenstein versions of Light Switch. And that's what I used to do for bootlegs when I made bootleg CDs for my friends in school. So it was a social experiment in my mind. And people got creative. Like producers made their own, what they interpreted would be the full version of the song. I loved it. I wouldn't do it any other way. In fact, I want to do more of that.
It's incredible just reading the comments of everyone finally getting what they've been asking for. It's like Christmas all over again for them.
And it's high fidelity and everybody.
Yes.
I love that.
I just watched the music video this morning. Very relatable given the times to go from a bag of chips on the couch to the gym. But there is a moment in the video during the bench press sequence where there is an actual light switch that I see click in your mind where you're like, I can do this. And then every sequence from there on, it's like, I am doing this. I am actually doing this. So by the end of the video, I was like, I don't care if you get the girl. Like, I'm just like happy you cleaned your apartment, you're healthy, you're working out.
Yes. Well, the whole point of the video was not to like get the girl back. I start off in the beginning of the video looking like a disheveled mess of a human being. And I clean myself up and get in the best shape, what I think is the best version of me in the best shape of my life. And then I look perfect by societal standards. I'm wearing like a nice little jacket and my hair is coiffed up and I look fine. And she's looking at me like, I didn't break up with you. I didn't end things because of the way you looked. Look at my current boyfriend. He looks exactly how you looked in the beginning of the video. It's just how you treated yourself. So it's a little bit of a deeper meaning, and you get to know it when you watch the video a couple of times.
What would you like to say to the person who is watching this video right now?
What would I like to say to the person who's watching this video right now? If you're a musician, only make music that is reflective, completely reflective of your personality. Don't try and make music copying somebody else's song that's popping on the radio right now. You are one of one, so make the song that is one of one. And if you aren't a musician, I feel like you watching this right now can make the best song ever because you're not even planning on making a song. Some of the best songs have been made by non-musicians. I don't know. I really do think that anybody can make music in some capacity, and some of the most special music is made when you're not overthinking things and putting pressure on yourself. And I guess a little bonus third, don't put pressure on yourself.
I love that. I was at a songwriting session yesterday, so this is all very relatable.
What kind of song did you write yesterday?
Well, I wrote like a 90s pop diva kind of, I mean, I can sing you like a chorus and you can tell me if I should record it.
No. Don't even my opinion doesn't matter. It's all of what you think of your song and what it's going to do for you. Joshua, if I went up to somebody and was like, I'm thinking about making a song about a light switch, what they're going to be like, what are you, crazy? Like, you wrote it, that there's something good about it. You just have to see it through the finish line. I made a song about a literal light switch. Anything could be done. If that's anything that you take away from this little talk today.
I love that because we're always constantly seeking approval, always looking to someone who might know better, might be wiser, might know their shit more than us, right?
70,000 songs come out a day. You should just focus on making something unique and different.
Yeah, and Baby Shark is the most watched video in the world. I can do this.
Absolutely. G major, it's a happy key.
Thank you so much, Charlie, for your time. God bless. I have nothing but love and respect for you.
And you. Thanks for asking such good questions. I appreciate it. You have a very nice sounding voice, by the way.
Thank you. Stay safe, buddy.
Stay safe. Thank you.
Thank you.
So lovely.
Kiss 92. All the great songs in one place.